To bring all this planning together visually, we use product journey canvas. A powerful way to visualize the canvas maps you product's entire journey from vision to revenue. It is a guide for the product development. It helps aligning teams, decisions, and actions around the right priorities at the right time. Also, it serves as a roadmap. Think of it as living document. It evolves as you go on, as your product mature, keeping your strategy transparent and on track. Now let's walk through each segment of the canvas. You can fill this out for your product as you go through the course or with your own product team. The first thing is vision and strategy. In the vision and strategy, we need to fill three things. What is the problem which we are solving? What pain point we are addressing? What is our long-term vision? What is the big picture, big goal which you are looking? And for the strategy, how do you plan to win the market? That's very important, right? Now come to the rightmost section of the product journey canvas. There is a market understanding. In the market understanding, as we discussed about the market size previously, so write down what is your TAM, SAM, and SOM. These numbers will help you to understand that where are you and what you need to address and what is available, right? Make sure you are writing down the customer segment. You cannot cover the entire globe. You have to cater a particular segment and make sure to figure out which segment is most attractive for you for various reasons, which is the most ideal user for you. And also the competitor analysis, who else is solving this? Make sure to write down that as well. For some of the point, whatever I'm discussing in product journey canvas, you cannot write on a one screen. So just write a line, what is the main point, and you can refer a link to the the documentation where the detail is available. The next section in the middle is product definition. In the product definition, what are the core features which you want to develop or which you should develop? What your product must do? What is value proposition? Why will user buy this product? Why user will choose you? What is the MVP requirement? What is the minimum viable product that can be launched? Below the product definition, there is a customer centricity. Understanding the customer space, customer dimension is very important. Customer feedback, mark here what are the key feedback, what is the major feedback which can give you a real insight. In the UI UX, you can refer to the documentation. How will you create intuitive experience? At any given point of time, the person is coming here can go and look into that. What is the plan? And the third in this section is persona and journey mapping. This is one of the important. Who are your users? Write down all the users and linked with persona. And how your users, what is the journey of your user or your persona with respect to your product. Right. Next is development approach. What is the methodology you are using? Write explicitly, Agile, Scrum, Kanban. If there is something different, write that. What is iteration planning? What is the rhythm? What is the risk management? How will you handle uncertainty in the development? Write down all these things. The next section is go-to-market strategy. In the go-to-market strategy, mention what is your launch plan. What are the channels? What is the timeline? What is the pre-launch preparation which is required? In the marketing sales, who will spread the word and how? how the salespeople will go and convince the customer and talk the customer. What are the growth metrics? How will you determine that I'm being successful or there is something, some corrective action is required? Explicitly clear out the matrices. About the matrices, we will cover in detail in subsequent sections. It is one of the important part, which most of the time or sometime product team miss to determine what are my growth matrices, and they fall into output based matrices rather than outcome matrices or pilot matrices. We will discuss. Once we will launch, what will be the medium to get the feedback from the customer? How will you learn? How will we scale? What will be the scaling strategy? How will we grow? One segment to another segment, one market to another market, a sample user base to the big population, right? What is the life cycle management? How will manage update, support, and decline as well? Next is team and resources. What is the team composition? Who will be involved? What role they'll be playing? What are the resources we are allocating? What are the tools, budget, roles? So all the resourcing thing will come in this section. The next is review and adaptation. What are the review points? When do you assess progress? Maybe quarterly, 6 month, monthly, whatever earliest possible. What is adaptation strategy? How will you pivot when needed? Right? And in the bottom row, you'll see three things: revenue, cost, and break-even analysis. What is the primary revenue source? Maybe it's a subscription, licensing, one time from the customer. What is the pricing strategy? How will position ourselves with respect to pricing? Is there competition as well? What is the competitor pricing? Right? All of these parameters we'll discuss. Pricing is a very important topic and we'll discuss in detail. And the monetization timeline. When will do you start earning? Because you have invested in ideation, feasibility analysis, but you haven't gained anything. When the monetization will start? Similarly, where your cost will be going, what is your development cost, what is your operational cost like maintenance, support, hosting, servers, and when you will be going to scale, what will be the cost? You may need to grow the team as well, infra as well. What will be the breaking scaling cost? And the last section is break-even analysis. What's the point at which revenue cover your total cost? How many customers do you need to get there? It will provide a very clear view about your product. It's a one-pager document, but it will have everything you can determine. Whenever you are going to this particular page, you will be gaining all the information. You can use different kind of tools available in the market. Even if nothing is available, you can use PPT as well, or in fact, Google Sheet as well, Miro, Moral, a lot of tools are available. I'll share the template with all of you in a section before closing this part. The product journey canvas is your map, compass, and progress dashboard in one. Don't treat it as a one-time activity. You have to revisit it often, refine it regularly, and use it to communicate vision and execution across your organization. With that, it's a time to move to the next section where we will be building and prototyping. So far, we were discussing about ideation, feasibility. Now we have done this crucial stage. We have done the feasibility analysis as well, started working on the product journey canvas. Now it's time to build something. So in the next section, we shift gears from planning to doing. And how do we turn this roadmap into real wireframe, interfaces, and functional software? We will walk through with this. Stay tuned.